It looks like Academics have tapped in Charleston White into his beef with Maino. Charleston White brought the I think this beef needed. We've covered this beef over the last couple of days. It hasn't really peaked in excitement, to be honest, but Charleston White done brought some new energy to this. Now, Maino yesterday went on his Instagram and he made some pretty crazy accusations against Academics, which led Academics to come back on his live stream last night to threaten to sue Maino for calling him a rapist, among other things.
Okay.
Was it your lane when that lady said that you forced herself on her? Huh? Is that your lane?
Exactly my point, chat. You could tell he's in his feelings. We went from joking on each other. He's making accusations that you should know. It's the same thing we said about Drake and Kendrick. Once people start saying accusations like that, we're no longer in a joking mood, right? There's a few women who hit me up about Maino who would love to put things out. I have declined because once you go that realm, if you are publishing things that are false, accusing a man of doing some of the most heinous things, it means you want to take it another route.
Huh? Is that your lane? All word, because that's what you accused for, right? Ain't that the shit that you paid out for?
Maino, I could file a lawsuit for you for even saying that. I've never paid out $1 for any type of sexual or any type of allegations regarding sex or any woman. I've never paid out $1. That would be a lawsuit, but that wouldn't be too cool, right? But it just tells me you're in your feelings. You're just making shit up at this point.
So when Charleston White stepped in, Charleston White brought to the forefront that Maino was also accused of essayed at some point by a woman, which I'll be honest, I didn't know. Maybe it's because I'm not really familiar with all the lore involving Maino, but it's just disappointing to see how far this conversation has come. I thought particularly that after their first go around that we would have probably seen Academics on their show or them on Academics podcast. Who would have thought that 3 days in we'll be at a point where they're both calling each other rapists? This is sad for hip hop media, to be honest. Like, this is not a good look at all. Now, Charleston White was, I believe, on live and he called Academics and they began to discuss Maino, and let's just say Charleston White did not hold back. All right, Charleston White did a deep dive analysis into Maino and even says that he's thirsty to beef with a New Yorker.
Maino talking about cases and assault. Some random just sued me. Yeah, that's the one who sued me. I never got arrested. The cops looked at everything. Everything's on surveillance tape. They cleared me. Never got arrested. Nothing. Maino got arrested for sexual back in the day.
I was just finna go to that.
Now, he should be somebody who know when somebody falsely accuses you of some shit, you don't want to bring it up because they gonna hit that research button to realize the chick ain't get no money. I never got arrested. And all it was is she ran to the same lawyers that was trying to shake down celebrities and they filed a lawsuit. That's it.
He's not wrong. Tyrone Blackburn, you know the guy that was representing Lil Rod when he sued Diddy? Him, right? He's the one who represented a lot of other people when they sued celebrities. There was like an entire 6-month stretch where lawyers were literally compiling 20 to 50 to 60 clients all at once to sue celebrities. Now, Tyrone Blackburn was also representing a girl who, by the way, is a Liberian girl from the East Coast. We got mutuals. She was suing Academics because she got a train ran on her at Academics' crib. And when I say a train ran on her, there's video, right, of her getting a train ran on her by Academics' 2 friends while he sleep. Now, she woke up and claimed that Academics somehow set this up, that he fell asleep on purpose. I don't know, bruh, right? But Ack was not one of the 2 guys who ran a train on her, right? She would also claim that, that she didn't want the train to happen, that she was intoxicated, she didn't remember it, and all that. But Academics was not the one who lay down or was a part of that train, all right? Now, when Tyrone Blackburn caught a criminal case a couple of months ago, a lot of his civil cases kind of crumbled because he's dealing with his own issues at the moment. So I believe he's currently facing assault charges or criminal charges. It's unclear exactly what the actual charges are, but he's facing some very serious charges right now. as well as a laundry list of people suing him. So he got too much going on to really represent anybody right now, which is why a lot of his cases is currently crumbling. Right? You haven't heard about this Lil Rod and Diddy case for a while, right?
Maino has a whole history of all of these things that I know if I bring it up, people will say, yo, y'all were just joking.
Tell me, let me do it. I've been waiting to get into it with a New York.
Maino, all the huffing and puffing he doing, when he was there that night when Troy Ave shot at Tax Stone. His girlfriend got shot in the face.
Yeah, I hate these whole. Man, I hate these whole talk tough.
He ain't had no energy for Troy Ave. He knew that Troy Ave did it. Hey, he had supposedly when the scuffle happened in the green room and the chain dropped, I guess he called himself like he was playing tough. He picked up Troy Ave's chain. He wore it for a year, and then after a year, he came out and said, yo, this chain is fake. So Troy Ave started saying, if my chain is fake, why did you wear the fake chain for a year? You know what I'm saying? So really, this is a guy like it's just that he's not that well known. When I Google Charleston White, a million things come up. When I Google Maino, there's not that much that comes up. I had to look real hard to find it.
I just know him from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's trying to drag me to the place where people gonna be like, oh man, now you said that about some streets, he gotta see you in the streets.
No, you stay in your lane, homie. You keep being our journalist.
Back and forth. They're not witty enough. They're not slicking up.
Yeah, no.
Man, Ak a better man than me, bro. I don't give a damn about see me in those streets. Man, listen, bro. I don't care if you like a 50-star war general from D Block, bro. You come on this internet and is one thing y'all know when it comes to me, bro. One thing that I don't play around with. I'll die by that. You play with my name and you put my name in any type of SA, rapist, anything of those, I will go to the ends of the earth, bro. Act a better man than me. Act talking about, man, I still gotta watch what I say because, like, they want me to kind of crash out so they can take it to the streets. Man, take it to the streets with it, man. Right? Listen, if they like it, hey, bro, if they like it, come online and threaten to kill everybody in my family. Man, take it to the streets with it. I'm not holding back for nobody, bro. You play with my name and you put my name in those conversations, I'm going to hell and back about it. I think right now, Ak has the authority to go ahead and say whatever he got to say. I think Ak should be treating Maino how he treats Rory. I think Maino has said worse than I think Rory has said about Akademiks. That's just my perspective, though. Right? Like, I don't think Ak should hold back at all. Okay. Now, Charleston White will tell Ak, hey, let me do what I do. Right? Let me do the street stuff with Maino. Because that's my lane. That's not your lane. Now, one thing I do disagree with when it comes to Ak and Charleston, they would say, why Maino didn't have this energy for Troy Ave? I think with Maino and Troy Ave, they both have an understanding that when they see each other, somebody's going to get hurt really badly. So because that's the understanding, you don't really want to provoke that situation online. And so far, Maino really hasn't gotten on those street stuff with Akademiks, right? We do have to give him credit for that. Because the expectation was, Maino, they will start the street stuff. Oh my God, when I see him on beach. No, Maino ain't really been on that. Maino has been, I guess, hitting back with jokes and accusations. Not really on the street stuff yet.
You keep staying in your lane as a journalist. I look for them big bad tough that bring this shit to the entertainment industry as if they street. So he got my attention. So I'm finna be real disrespectful to that and see if he really with that shit. I want to see, homie, I really want to see the way he just talked to you. I want to see will he give me that same energy. And I'm willing to bet he don't. I don't think 50 Cent will match me. I don't think Curtis Jackson can match me with this mouth.
Yeah, but you see, here's the thing though. The issue with you, that's why they don't want it, is that they know they can't beat you when they going back and forth.
I'm gonna disrespect their mama, their kid, they dead homie, and tell them I'm gonna call the police. You do something and make him sit on this. Cause don't none of them want to go to Rockland Island.
That's true.
So I hope he gonna call. I show him and I shoot too. I shoot too. Ask the who hit me at the barbershop. I shoot too.
Hey, and that's why they don't want to go back and forth with them like you. Because here's the thing, with them like you, they prey up on the fact. They say, all right, if we see you, we gonna f you up. They're like, good, we ain't gonna see him. We ain't gonna see him. You see how you be in the clubs, like, you notice people have to stop saying, you know, they used to say that about you at first, right? They say
I don't be nowhere about myself.
Maino responded back, and I do want to kind of give Maino some credit. Maino ain't take the bait. Maino heard what Charleston White had to say, but Maino ain't really give Charleston White the energy. Because I think Maino understands that, nah. If I go to Charleston White route, that's a whole nother can of worms. But that man ain't never leaving me alone. So Maino responded, but he kind of ignored Charleston White completely and just addressed Akademiks.
DJ Akademiks. Hey, buddy. You nasty little animal. You think you're so smart, and you're talking about jokes. I told you you had an opinion on us, and this was my opinion on you. You called them jokes. You said you was talking about the truth. Well, maybe you just mad that my truth is a little bit more better than yours. Because I don't want to hear nothing about what we wearing, how old we are, rappers becoming podcasters, washed up this. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. Unless you're going to give us a detailed explanation on why you thought it was cool to have a conversation with a 15-year-old boy about another man him and you pushing him to embrace this gay agenda of yours. Like, until you explain this cringe-worthy phone call, right, on what was the stream, right? Until you embrace that and give us a well-documented explanation, and I don't want to hear no half-ass apology. I want to understand what the mentality is behind you. Why did you think that was cool? And this is not the first time you said some weird shit about children. So not only do we got to watch you around the women because you got this distaste and anger towards women, but we got to watch you. We got to watch out for our boys. This is your words. Would you let such and such you? Why not? Who plays like that? No grown man plays like that. That has never been cool. So this is what I'm saying. Until you give us a well-detailed explanation of what was going on in your mind, and we don't want to hear nothing about what you're talking about. We don't want to hear your opinions on us. We don't want to hear your opinions about what we wearing. We don't want to hear your opinions about anything. You're talking about having these evolved conversations like you the smartest in the room, but you over there talking about having with a 17-year-old child. So I want to say this, man. I want to apologize to the mothers and the daughters and the families of the victims.
This is why I can't have no industry friends, man. Right? This is why I don't kick it with none of these niggas, man. Because can you imagine if you were in a position where a man who was drinking your liquor backstage at a concert, giving you toast, giving you congratulations and toast and drinking your liquor, is now on the internet calling you a pedo, saying people like you need to go away. And all, but my thing is, like, if you felt this way, man, why didn't you call him out, like, when you see him backstage? Like, why was you drinking the liquor and playing nice and being his friend, I guess, before he called out your outfit? I don't know, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? I'm not picking sides, you feel me, to be honest, because, you know, like, this beef got nothing to do with me, okay? But let me know in the comment section, What do you guys think of this? All right, do y'all feel like Maino is winning or Ak is winning? Let me know. All right, and if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, here, to find out how 50 Cent received some really bad news today. I'm gonna tell you guys what the news is in this video right here. Out of here, folks. Peace.